Hello Aces, welcome back now to the playthrough of Ace Combat 7, Skies Unknown Mission 1. We had that surprise attack and all that, defending our airbase, which was the Fort Grace airbase. And if you are confused about what the heck is going on, now everything is gonna get cleared with, the cutscene. And again, before we get started, huge thanks to my sponsors at Trustmaster for everything. Now, let's continue.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusea has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusea, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usean peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from two continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Useans, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusea, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusea went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusea didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then Got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye. I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusea, on the opposite side of the Osean continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats. And the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
The one thing I love Ace Combat, you know, it's at the very beginning of the cutscene, is the journalistic approach. I love it. This whole style. It's like if you were in Strange Brew.
Erusea has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Osean continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusea are currently appearing throughout Osean. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Alright, a couple things to mention. Back from the cutscene, we saw OBC, which is the Ocean Broadcasting Corporation. We saw a new company, which is the ENN, I guess, Erusian National News? Something like that. So it's very nice you see the different reports from each of the different countries, right? And one notable reference from that cutscene when you saw the drones taking off from the shipping containers, which is a really good strategy. I gotta compliment that. Is that it said the shipping containers, they said Grunder Industries. That's a company back from Ace Combat 5 that is very involved, you know, selling weapons to sometimes the two sides of a conflict. And let's see now, mission 2, basically, I think ground attack, Eastern Wind, May the 17th, 2019. There you go. And by the way, when in the cutscene, talking about the aircraft tree. In the cutscene, Avro, the girl there, she was mentioning of the past wars. She was referring to the war back in Ace Combat 4, which was caused by when the asteroid fell and Erusea with the refugees and all. Aircraft 3, is there anything I can buy? It's just explaining. I'll let you guys read if you want to pause the video. Basically, get points. You can buy weapons, buy parts, and equip them in your plane. F2, we're unlocking. There are different branches. The branches are usually by nationality, so there's like American branch, the European branch, sometimes I guess a Japanese Japanese branch and a Russian branch. Can we buy something? I have what, 61,000 research points. Oh, I almost got the F-14. F2 is a bit expensive. Oh, I can't buy the MiG-29 either. Okay, that sucks. Since we're going for a ground attack mission, let's buy the guided penetration bomb. There you go. Now let's continue. Mission 2. F-16? Go with the guided penetration bomb. And let's go.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Alright, mission 2. Charge the enemy, May the 17th, 2019. Schofield's Plateau, which is interesting because that's also the same place where mission 2 of the VR mode takes place.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Kind of like tutorial-ish, we have to y'all. But that's the thing, OC just used to killing civilians. Erusea, on the other hand, they didn't do that.
Radar vehicles, they should be close.
Yep.
There you go, the first target, the radar.
Target destroyed.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! It's popping off now, Trigger. War has officially begun.
Oh, helicopter.
The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! They're going for the radar car! They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us. Sterling, we're being attacked by enemy aircraft!
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Okay, Erusea isn't that clean either. They have their APCs in just close to the civilian houses there.
Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility. Requesting permission to move the vehicle.
This soundtrack's reminding me a lot of Ace Combat 0. The style.
Anti-air weaponry in place yet. We can't put up a decent fight.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
Gun down.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Targeting range of guns.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to engage helicopters to get too close because they just can go around you.
Roger 6. H2, enemy has a radar lock on you. Target lock. Firing.
There you go. Okay, with the guns.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
That is true.
We aim over clear ground. Call 3, you have to bail out now.
Zone 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Target destroyed.
There goes the last radar.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue Continue with the mission.
There you go, GPP.
Crush as many as you can.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Enemy transports attacking.
All right, this base is worth destroying.
Nice, we got a mission update. Little update. Have to take out the transports, I guess. Oh, there's one taking off. Let's get him.
Like your manuals in a language we can understand.
There you go. Oh, jeez.
I've maneuvered behind the enemy.
Tower. Shit, what the heck was that? What the heck was that blue explosion? That's... Okay, that was weird. I've never seen that in Ace Combat. What the... Okay, there has to be something in that cargo plane. That was not normal.
Bandit is in my sights.
Oh, I actually have damage.
Target.
Well, before I got hit by the missile, I actually had damage.
Without damaging any public facilities.
Ooh.
That's gonna be a circus.
3 targets remaining. You're low on special weaponry.
There you go, I managed to hit the plane with the bomb.
Bolts are free. Whenever you're ready. Get clear 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch.
Oh, UAVs? What?
Wait!
So that's how they do it.
Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by
What?
the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. Nice. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones. Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out. It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Alright, so this is kind of a tutorial-ish where they talk about the high G turns. Basically, high G turns, you turn faster by pressing the acceleration and deceleration buttons at the same time, but you lose more energy while you're doing that. Alright, so let's get these drones. The MQ-99s.
Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all their glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
Oh, now he's using the clouds as cover.
I'm icing up.
I'm on this one's tail.
Yeah, it messes up the tracking of the missile. Let's try to get closer to him, or wait until he's not in the clouds. There you go.
Missile inbound, evade.
Crap. Aircraft catching up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt.
This is Ranger guys. 1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
He's so small, it's kind of hard to hit with the guns.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
It's not like Osea cares too much. They've been killing civilians back in the other Ace Combats. Replay, we can skip that again,
Current
right?
target is on.
See what do we have for the debriefing. Hopefully no one died. It's always good if like civilians don't die. I feel bad if I would kill them.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Alright, let's see how did I do. Rank A, okay, that was good. MRPs, good. Looks like all good. Cutscene? No cutscene. Alright, so that was mission 2. I hope that things are more clear this time with all the situation. We're trying to regain control of the International Space Elevator. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe, like, share, let me know what you think in the comments down below. You can also check the description for more information, more of my playthroughs. The soundtrack, that is good. And if you're looking for a headset or a flight stick, be sure to check out Trustmaster. They're sponsoring my channel, and they have some pretty cool gear, like the things that I'm using. Links are in the description if you want to check them out, and that helps support the channel. That is it. Hope to see you guys in the next mission, Mission 3, which is quite famous from all the gameplays I haven't posted, but the ending was never shown before to the public. That is it. See you guys next time.